Yesterday was definitely a day not to be on the road if you didn't have to be. Just take a look at some of these images from the Maine State Police. A spokesperson says troopers who just cover the Maine Turnpike responded to 37 separate crashes in the span of 14 hours.
One of them actually shut down the northbound side a few miles north of the New Hampshire border for some time. And for people who wanted or needed to leave the house, those slippery roads made it hard for them to figure out when or even if they could do it safely.
That was a conversation business owners and managers were having as well. News Center Maine's Pearl Small takes a look at how some reached their decision to stay open for their customers or close up shop.
Sunday's storm seemed like it was never ending, but there were a few lulls where people felt comfortable to head out into town, and there were some small businesses that were ready and eager to welcome them in.
It's really, really important for us to show the community that we have the doors open, the lights are on, even when crazy stuff is happening all around us. This is a place you can come hang out.
From 8 to 6 on Sunday, head chef Drew Monteith was keeping customers fed inside the bake shop in Freeport, while the snow and sleet piled up outside.
I kept thinking that it was going to slow down a little bit. I'd look outside from the kitchen. It looked like it slowed, and then I would turn around, and then all of a sudden it was just a flurry again, snow everywhere.
The decision to stay open worked in their favor as it was surprisingly busy, but it didn't come without challenges.
We have a guy who comes and shovels all the walkways and everything before we even open. I got in, and probably about halfway through the morning, I had to come back out here and shovel everything again for people to be able to come in.
And it was a similar situation for Monteith at home. By Monday morning, he wasn't even able to get his car out. His boss had to come and drive him to work.
A lot of the areas I drive to get to work have like small little bridges too. You just slide all over the place even if you're going like 20 miles an hour.
That struggle, getting employees to and from work, was on Tim Currier's mind when he was making decisions as the general manager of Maine Hardware. Snow removal equipment and shovels were selling fast all weekend, and they were planning to keep that up through the storm on Sunday.
Just wanted to be here for everybody. If people needed shear pins, people needed an extra shovel. I think it's important to be here.
But while considering his customers, Currier didn't forget about his employees, closing the shop early when he saw the weather wasn't clearing up.
As the storm just kept on going and it was going to go into the evening, and then they were talking about potential freezing rain and sleet. I mean, keeping everybody here, not everybody works right here and they have to drive, it could be 20 minutes, a half hour, so it's important to get people out of here.
Sometimes it's about finding a balance. In Portland, Pearl Small, News Center, Maine.